Welcome back to Bike and Car Saga, where forgotten legends and hidden gems of the automotive world come to life. Today's episode isn't about just any old Cadillac. It's about a true unicorn, a concept car that defies time, trends, and logic. Meet the 1999 Cadillac EldoRado, a bold, creamsicle-colored tribute to lowrider culture, custom craftsmanship, and Cadillac's lost swagger at the dawn of the 21st century. This isn't just a custom car, it's a General Motors commissioned masterpiece designed to shake up the auto show floor and reignite Cadillac's image in the eyes of car enthusiasts. And now, it's for sale on Bring a Trailer. Yep, you could own it if you dare. But there's a twist, and we'll get to that. Stick around as we explore how this rare creation came to life, why it mattered in 1999, and how it ended up in the hands of a YouTube celebrity. Buckle up. This is more than a car. It's a time machine. The origins, Cadillac's bold move. Let's set the stage, the late 1990s. GM was undergoing a bit of an identity crisis. Cadillac was known for luxury and comfort, but its reputation for innovation was slipping. Then came the idea to tap into something radically different. Southern California's lowrider and custom car scene, an area deeply rooted in creativity, culture, and individuality. So what did GM do? They greenlit a no-holds-barred show car based on the Eldorado touring coupe. This wasn't a prototype for a production vehicle. There were no plans to bring this to market. Instead, it was a rolling art piece, a love letter to the car culture that had long admired Cadillacs from afar. The Eldorado debuted at both the 1999 Los Angeles Auto Show and the Detroit Auto Show, capturing attention with its chopped roof, sleek profile, and bold orange hue. It stood out, not because it screamed performance or innovation, but because it proudly celebrated a stylistic rebellion. This was Cadillac flexing its roots, reaching back into its custom past to say, we still know how to be cool. Built by legends, California Street Rods. To bring this bold vision to life, Cadillac turned to the pros, California Street Rods, a legendary shop based in Huntington Beach. These guys weren't new to the scene. They were veterans in the world of high-end customs and hot rods, and they went to work on the Eldorado like true craftsmen. First up, a chopped roofline giving the car an aggressive slammed stance. The windshield and rear glass were raked for, a faster, sleeker appearance. All exterior trim, gone. Clean, smooth panels replaced chrome in favor of a modern, minimalist look that still whispered hot rod from every angle. Then came the extended rear fender skirts, stretched to partially cover the custom 18-inch wheels tucked deep under the arches. The body was lowered by 4 inches, making the already long Eldorado look like it was skimming the ground. But the beauty of this build wasn't just in its visuals. Every decision was deliberate. This car blends the old-school cool of the 50s and 60s with the polished design language of the late 90s. It's not retro for retro's sake. It's a reimagining. A Cadillac as seen through the lens of Southern California's car culture. Powertrain, performance meets style. Beneath all that custom bodywork beats a familiar heart, a 4.6-liter Northstar V8, pushing out 300 horsepower and mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission. Now we know what you're thinking. This is a front-wheel drive setup, and it's not exactly going to dust off a Corvette at a stoplight, but that's the thing. This car wasn't built to race. It was built to glide, to cruise, to turn heads at a red light and stop shows in their tracks. The Northstar engine was Cadillac's pride back then. It was smooth, quiet, and refined, perfect for a showpiece like the Eldorado. The drivetrain wasn't touched much during the build, and it didn't need to be. With a commanding presence and thunderous growl, this thing was built to move like a Cadillac, but look like a dream. Think of it as a sculpture that happens to run, a car that makes statements without saying a word. Power? Sufficient. Style? Off the charts. The show circuit and media buzz. So how did the world react when the EldoRODO hit the show floor? Let's just say it stole the spotlight. At the 1999 LA and Detroit auto shows, journalists, enthusiasts, and even skeptics took notice. Cadillac had made something radically different, and it paid off in terms of buzz. This wasn't your grandpa's. Seville, it was a bold, chop-top Cadillac built in the spirit of SoCal street machines. Media outlets of the time praised it as a fresh take on Cadillac's potential. The brand itself stated, it effectively captures the spirit of the classic hot rod while blending it with contemporary luxury and performance. And they weren't wrong. Remember, this was a pre-Tesla world, a pre-Escalade dominant Cadillac lineup. A car like this wasn't supposed to exist in 1999, and that made it all the more memorable. It brought Cadillac back into the custom car conversation, if only for a moment. A complicated ownership history. Here's where the story gets twisty. After its auto show run, the EldoRODO vanished, only to resurface years later in the hands of YouTuber Tyler Hoover, better known as Hoovie from Hoovie's Garage. Tyler added this rare beast to his eclectic collection, sharing it with a whole new generation of car fans. But there's a catch. During GM's bankruptcy era in the late 2000s, the company sold off various concept and promotional vehicles with junk titles to avoid legal liability. The EldoRODO was one of them. What does that mean? It's technically not legal for street use. Registering it could be nearly impossible. It was never crash-tested, EPA certified, or built for the open road. It's a show car, pure and simple. So while it may run and drive, you'll need to trailer it to events. But honestly, that just adds to its mystique. It's like owning a sculpture that purrs. Today, on Bring a Trailer, and now, here we are. The 1999 Cadillac EldoRado is up for grabs on Bring a Trailer, giving one lucky buyer the chance to own what is arguably one of the most unique Cadillacs ever made. It's not just a car, it's a symbol, a relic of the pre-millennium era when carmakers still took creative risks. It's a celebration of SoCal lowrider heritage, filtered through Cadillac luxury and late 90s nostalgia. With that wild chopped roof, that vibrant orange paint, and that unmistakable silhouette, this car isn't going to blend in anywhere. Sure, it may not be street legal, but it's perfect for museum display, private collections, or car shows where originality still matters. This is your shot at owning the kind of vehicle that never comes around twice. So what do you think? Should GM bring back this kind of bold creativity in the electric age? Could something like the EldoRODO thrive in today's automotive market? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you love stories like this, rare concept cars, forgotten builds, and one-off masterpieces, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. We've got more automotive legends coming your way every week. And hey, if you've got a spare $270,000 and a garage fit for royalty, the EldoRODO might just be waiting for you. Thanks for watching, your channel name, and until next time, keep driving the dream.